Salute one another. And you may begin. Now, the buckler is basically a small piece of armor that is held at an extended arm, creating a passive defense that the swordsman must find a way around. You'll notice that unlike the armored combatants, John and Rob are simply dressed in street clothes of the period. This is a civilian form of combat. It was also a foot soldier's form of combat, but it became the first real form of private dueling or personal dueling. It was also an incredibly popular form of fencing amongst university students. And we know that because we have several hundred years of school rules asking students to please refrain from bringing their swords and bucklers to class. Now, because there is no armor worn, the combatants cannot afford to be struck. The clothing of this period can be quite substantial, so there's no guarantee any one cut will penetrate all of the fabric. On the other hand, if it should, there is no guarantee that even the smallest wound might not become infected and therefore lethal. Another interesting development of this period is that in the Middle Ages, the ideal was that gentlemen do not fight without their armor. In fact, we have an Italian jurist who very dismissively refers to fighting unarmored as fighting like a pimp. However, in the 16th century, this idea turns on itself, and it becomes considered particularly brave and noble for men to fight in their street clothes, even just a shirt as opposed to their doublet. So this was the sword and buckler fight of the mid-16th century. Gentlemen, one more pass, if you please.
Yes.
Now, I should add that the masks they are wearing